This is the harrowing tale of a tyrannical king, infamous for his merciless cruelty and bloated arrogance over his knowledge, who abandoned obedience to God and his messenger, ultimately sealing his own doom as destruction became his inescapable fate. So, before we go any deeper, hit that subscribe button to get every new video. Now let's begin. Korah was such a man, immensely wealthy, to the point where people's faces would contort with envy and fear even before his palace doors swung open, his treasure keys so ponderous that they required hundreds of robust camels to transport. Tragically, his boundless riches and all his hoards were swallowed by the earth in a single cataclysmic moment. Yet the saga delves deeper, for remnants of Korah's fortune still exist today. Yes, a 2,500-year-old treasure trove. But on the day it was unearthed, such apocalyptic calamity befell its discoverers that the mere recounting sends shivers down one's spine. Let us illuminate the location of this ancient cache and unveil Korah's concealed enigmas, long entombed within the annals of history. According to Islamic traditions, after Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, if anyone possessed unparalleled opulence, it was Korah. Even today, his name epitomizes extreme affluence, though his origins were steeped in abject poverty. The luster of his wealth was so blinding that people deemed it an honor to merely stand in its shadow. But alas, when gratitude departs the heart, tranquility stealthily follows suit, and Korah had everything except genuine inner peace. Seated amid his vaults, the gleam of gold and silver would illuminate the chamber, yet his visage bore an inscrutable weariness that eluded comprehension. Admirers were captivated by his lavish attire, priceless jewels and regal splendor, but none perceived the profound solitude and obscurity lurking within. He laughed, but it was a feigned mirth. He walked, but with restless gait. He spoke, but his words burned with hubris, a scorching fervor that consumed him from inside. Satan, disguised as an ordinary mortal, befriended him and persuaded that a modicum of labor paired with fervent devotion would amplify both sustenance and virtue, gradually bifurcating his life, half for worship, half for toil, until instilling the notion that greater earnings equated to amplified almsgiving. Thus, Korah immersed himself in pursuits. His wealth burgeoned while piety waned, infusing his heart with conceit, jealousy, and worldly avarice, escalating to resentment toward Prophet Moses, peace be upon him. He paraded everywhere, ensconced in fortifications of fortune and grandeur, and the Quran reveals that his treasury keys were so cumbersome that several stalwart men strained to lift them. When Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, commanded him to contribute in God's path through zakat, he haughtily retorted, "This is all due to my own erudition." And the Quran unmasked his arrogance in that very utterance. In Korah's heart echoed a solitary refrain. "I have acquired all this through my intellect, my toil, my prowess." Yet behind hubris always lurks a silent admonition, God's ultimate decree. As he strutted pompously before the masses, he fancied himself the mightiest being on earth. But verily, the higher one ascends, the more resounding the fall. And Korah's downfall was but an instant, a pivotal moment that irrevocably altered his legacy. The ground beneath his feet began to quiver subtly. People fled in pandemonium, screams pierced the air, and for the first time, terror etched upon Korah's face, a dread he had never known. His ornaments' sheen dimmed, his garments' majesty turned to dust, his pride slipped away like sand through fingers. Then the earth summoned him, as if reminding a wayward soul of its true reckoning. Korah and his treasures plummeted in unison. Onlookers gazed in stupefied horror, powerless to intervene, for when arrogance reigns, God strips away every vestige. As the dust settled, people exchanged glances, their countenances pallid with fright. Some murmured, "We were once enthralled by his magnificence." Others declared, "This is the destiny of those who deify wealth." Korah's narrative imparts a profound lesson even today. Whether one possesses riches or not, without gratitude in the heart, one remains utterly vacant despite abundance. And should pride infiltrate, ruination looms perilously near, perilously near.